The book of Numbers stands as a cautionary tale. In Exodus, the people cried out to God to set them free from slavery in Egypt. God set them free and started them on the journey to the promised land. They're unhappy about some of the deprivations that they're facing, but God gives them everything that they need. They reached Sinai, and God gave them His word, His law. In Leviticus, He lays out what it looks like to live as God's people. But in Deuteronomy, as they begin what should be the final leg on the journey, the people continue to complain. They turn their back on God. They ignore how God has told them to live, to the extent that even the leaders fell into disobedience out of frustration. Although they're still God's people, He prevents them from entering the promised land until the generation that left Egypt has died. They can see the promised land, but they can never enter. Because of their disobedience, one of the themes in Numbers is that the people also need a mediator, someone to stand in the gap. When they rebelled, there was no automatic forgiveness. So either Moses, Aaron, or one of the priests had to perform some sort of sacrifice to atone for the people's sins, or to plead with God to relent and forgive. Like the people in the wilderness, we too need a mediator. Our mediator is Christ, who died for our sins, and who Paul tells us is at the right hand of God, interceding for us.